This is Ben Walmsley. I'm doing a final for RTD 201. The topic is how COVID is affecting mental health in college students. So I'm interviewing Sarah Campbell. She also goes to SIU. So Sarah, what are your thoughts on COVID-19 as a whole?
I think it's pretty scary. I don't think our world saw it coming, and I don't think anyone was really prepared for how badly it was going to be, so it's pretty scary.
Yeah. So I know you're a college student at the university, but how has school changed since COVID started for you?
It's changed a lot. We've had to change everything pretty much to when it comes to going out in public and events. We have to wear masks, and most of the time those events are canceled anyway, so we aren't really able to live that normal student life that we usually would be without it.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. So are all your classes online this year?
Yeah, every single one of my classes have been online or through at least a Zoom call, but all online for the most part.
Yeah, same with mine. So how has online school affected your learning?
It's kind of weird. I kind of had to teach myself to relearn because it's a very different dynamic when it comes to online school. You have to relearn how to, mix up your time so you have enough time to do assignments, and you have to get out of bed and be ready to be on a Zoom call.
What about your grades?
My grades have stayed pretty good. It's a lot easier with online school. Deadlines are right in front of you and you can see them, but I know for a lot of students it can be really difficult for those who prefer in-person learning.
Right. So do you think school plays a role in this? What about work?
Yeah, it definitely does. When we're all at school, or even a big corporation where there's a lot of people, that just feeds into it, and it's been a lot different for at school and at work with the whole dynamic of how we have to go about things.
Yeah, totally. Especially at work when you have to wear the masks and stuff. It can be trouble breathing sometimes,
For some people, yeah, and for my work specifically, it gets pretty hot during the day, so when you're working in that kind of heat, the last thing you want to be wearing is a mask.
Yeah. So what's one thing about COVID-19 that you wish you could change for the better?
One thing I wish that I could change about it is that, it's not harming so many people. It's one thing for people to get sick and to recover, but it's another for people to get sick and then not recover and eventually die. And I think that's been the biggest struggle and problem that we've had so far with it.
It's really sad. So what was one aspect of COVID that really took a toll on your daily routine or your life? Especially as a college student, because it can be really hard for us and people like that.
One aspect that I think really affected myself and probably a lot of other people was having to quarantine. And although we're not really stuck in a quarantine anymore, we were on a very hard lockdown at first, and that caused a lot of mental health problems as it is, because you weren't able to go out. You couldn't go to go get food to the store.
Right.
It's hard being stuck in one place for so long.
It is, totally. All right, well, thank you, Sarah, for answering these questions. You did a really good job at it. I agree with everything that you said, but that will wrap it up. Thank you for watching.
Yep, no problem.